My name is Marshall Malik, and I'm making a little video here about synergy and energy, what you can create with some people that if you're connected with them. And I think it's so important that the journey of life, how you move forward and enjoying every minute possible that you could actually enjoy. How would you do that if you're stuck in a job? I really enjoyed the message today that a friend of mine put on his Facebook, and I really enjoyed that. And I was like, yeah, that definitely sounds like quite a true point. You're killing yourself for a job that would replace you in a week if you drop dead. Take care of yourself. Hashtag reevaluate your life. When my friend who put this on there, it's a really good point. Even myself, my main trade, I've talked about before, I've been a driver instructor for about 23 years now. And in that 23 years, that if somebody tomorrow, if I died, and they still need driving lessons, they would go somewhere else, and there's no problem with that. And that's the thing about reevaluating your job and what you have to do. So, are you happy with what you do, and do you really enjoy it? And what is the reward, the rewarding and empowerment? I'm a great believer that teamwork makes the dream work, and if you have the right kind of people around you who are actually caring for the team to grow, not just themselves, and one person becomes Hercules or some powerful being where the other people get left behind. No, definitely not that, but actually everybody growing, everybody succeeding, and but that comes with, first of all, having a bit of knowledge, having belief, and from belief then on, from there onwards onto using that belief and that power, and then to share that. Empowerment, for me, empowerment is when people pass their driving test, and the excitement you see that person have when they pass, and it means so much to them. It means so much to me also. For me, my greatest achievement will always be a pupil. Even my sons passed with me first time. My sons are 20 and 18. But the greatest achievement I can tell you by far, and I don't think I will ever top that, was a young girl who was deaf, and to teach her how to drive when I don't even know sign language. I learned a few words from her to help her with her driving, and then the rest we would just do by writing and explaining. And she passed first time, and that was an amazing feeling to have, and for her to have an amazing feeling as well, and how excited, and to see that happen, it gives me so much reward for my job, and I love that. But on top of that, that's fantastic, is about talking about my residual incomes that I keep mentioning and I keep doing into different things, and I diversify into a lot of different markets. I don't believe that, you should ever put your eggs in one basket. I've learned from my mentors, some really good people, and they've said to me, just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Traditional businesses, yes, been there, done it, wore many t-shirts, and who wants to pay rent and rates and wages for staff who then don't do a job like you would do yourself? And this is the thing about traditional businesses, our traditional headaches, where in businesses that I do in, for example, network marketing, you're in business by yourself, but you're not by yourself, and you've got these great mentors who will try to help you, and from their experiences, what they've had over the years, help you grow. But it takes time to grow. It won't happen overnight, but you have to, like any business, you have to put the effort into it and the work. I remember when I was becoming a driving instructor, even though my father, God rest his soul, was a driving instructor, both my brothers at the time were driving instructors as well, I still had to put 6 months of effort into learning. I remember the part 3 training. It was not easy. Every night after the lessons, doing training, on and on and on, and having that kind of thing of consistency and eventually passing. And I actually passed on my 3rd attempt. So it's just that thing of anything you do, you have to put your heart and soul into it, and you've got to make sure that it works. And even if it doesn't work, I mean, when a child is born, it learns to eventually crawl. From crawling, stand up, then it falls down, then standing up, then falling down, standing up. And that's what life's like. You're going to fall down many times. It's got to get up, shrug your shoulders, and move on and move forward, because that's the only direction you're going, is forward. you can take a step back and just have a look at your surrounding and what's going on. And, if you're wasting time with the wrong people and you think that, evaluate it, that do I need to spend time with these people here, or should I just move away? And then just burn your bridges and then walk on and find people who are like-minded and who are caring for other people as well. I genuinely believe karma, and I know that what goes around comes around. And it's so important that all my life, God rest my dad, saw how he's brought us up and the kind of way we've been brought up in a very positive and good manner. Unfortunately, there will be always people in the world who will abuse that, but that's how life goes on, and we have to just let it continue. But what right now I'm talking about is that I'm a part of this amazing group called BNI. BNI, I'm not making any money from there as I would make money if I introduced you to it, as I think that's nothing whatsoever. Just meeting great people who are like-minded in their own professions. I have a great travel agent friend in there. His name is Richard. He's a fantastic travel agent person. He makes sure that he tailor makes your packages. He does, even for businesses, he tailor makes them, and he makes sure that your money is fully guaranteed. He may, I don't know if you'll find him more expensive or not, but what you will get is a great service from start to finish. Someone who's been in the business for like 17 years, and what kind of business is he going to get for you or generate? Then we have an amazing kitchen lady. Her name's Angie Montana. Angie Montana has been selling kitchens for God knows how many years. She's been a member of BNI for 15 years. She has given her members £1 million of business over the 15 years. And that's a giver's gain policy, that, you help other people and they help you. And the synergy that we have, we had a meeting and I put it on my Facebook. And it was just great. We have a new person who joined. He does wills and probate. His name's Nino. We have a new lady called Natalia. She's some digital. I need to find out more what she does. And there's, Renos there. He deals with your pensions and can help you with your kids, about their future. But actually, they're looking at putting money away. You've got Brian, who's our osteopath. If you've got a headache, a migraine, if you're back problems, and, great response. I mean, anyone who's gone to him, we've got a fantastic response from there. They've been fixed. They've had a problem for years and he sorted them out. He sorted them out. How amazing is that? You have a migraine, you need to see Brian. These are things that, and the energy that we have in that room is just phenomenal. We have this amazing solicitor. Her name's Maureen. She deals with health and safety issues, and if you have a restaurant or a business, a shop, and she can help you with litigation issues to doing with that there. So, there's this, we're building this massive team and like-minded people. We have Sandra Davison, estate agents in there. We have a young man called Mr. Azim, and again, they care about their client, whether it's buying or selling. They want to make sure that the whole experience is so amazing that you would definitely go back to Sandra Davidson, estate agents. And just all these phenomenal people. I mean, we have, I always get it wrong, he's a loss assessor. And his name's Veli, and Veli, I must say to you, what a fantastic character. I know for a fact that if I've got a house insurance claim that needs to be sorted out, he's the man to see, because I know that he will get me top money from the insurance company when it comes to payouts. So if a payout was going to get you maybe £5,000 and your stuff that you were going to buy was costing you £12,000, he would make sure that he would get you near to that 12,000 figure as possible. Fantastic, phenomenal person again. Some great people in our group. I'm just trying to think of every single person in our group because we're growing so quickly suddenly, and we want to be the biggest chapter in not just East London, but in the north and northeast, and we want to show even the biggest chapter, which is called Alliance, that we can supersede them. But it's just that these people are not trying to become millionaires overnight, not at all. It's not about the money. It's just that everybody wants to work honestly and make an honest living and move forward. Liam is our builder in there. fantastic. I've just known him for a few weeks now, and just trying to see some of his work going on. But what I've seen him so far looks very good, very professional. Jerry, our Sparky, our electrician, another fantastic character. I think very professional. Does a very good job. He's done a better job for me at my house, and I must admit that he was very proficient and reasonable, and he did a great job. Who am I missing in our group? Oh my goodness me. And still looking for more people. We still need a mortgage broker. An accountant is coming into our group right now. He's been, I think he's straight paid in, but I think we're having an accountant week happening, and that's the next stage. What else? We're looking for a mortgage broker. We still need a printer. We need a catering person. We need a car mechanic. I think, again, on my Facebook, I made a list of people that we were looking for people to come into it. So, that's the one that we were looking at. And, in an area where everybody's trying to help one another, because that's what we do. I know that when I'm in the car, and somebody says to me, oh, I've really got a headache and I suffer from it quite a lot, I always recommend Brian to them. And I try to, at that point there, say, is it okay if I move the number in and out? And then normally from that point onwards, I try to make sure that that person will either call them or do something there and then. So then that would take care of it. On top of that there, who else do we have? I know I'm missing a few people. And they're probably, if they see this video, they're not going to be like, oh, Marshall, how could you forget us? But all I'm trying to say is that we've grown from a very small number. Eric, of course, as well. Okay, Al Financial, he is, and protection. If you need any protection from your life insurance, again, if you need he's looking for self-employed people, and if you need protection from illness or critical illness cover or something like that, he may be the man that you need to see. So we've got all these people in there, and all they're trying to do is give work to each other. And we're salesmen for each other as well, which is fantastic. So we don't try to sell our own product, but we just tell everyone that this is what we're looking for, and we're being very specific about it. And the synergy that we've got in there is that nice people, honest people, and we just try to make an honest living and be happy, and spend a couple of hours with like-minded people like that. It gives you such a good positive boost. It just brings you into a nice situation to be in. And I think that does me, my vitamin positivity, I get a lot from there, from the people that I meet with, because we have a nice bit of lunch, we do a bit of business, and then we just get on with our week as we normally do, and we do keep in contact as well. So my friends, I just want to say to you about that message that I put on earlier on about reevaluating and actually just having a little feel of the whole thing about the people and environment that you work in. How happy do you look? I had a friend of mine, and for 2 months their job was being prolonged because they didn't have some paperwork, and HR was just taking forever. They eventually got the job, and they were excited, and they were all about the job. And then what happened was that for a week or two, they had to do late shifts. And because they had to do late shifts, it was suddenly, oh, I hate doing this or I hate doing that. It's like, wow, just a couple of months ago, you were so desperate to get a job, and now it's about hate. I don't think one should be too worried about hate and how you hate things and stuff. There's things that you have to do. You have to get on with it. Just do them. Just like Mike said it, just do it. And I think that's simple as that. There's nothing to hate or get anxious about, that you have to do whatever it is. Maybe a student, you've got your homework to do, you've got to do it. So the sooner you get it done with, the better it is. So if you're not just dwelling and crying about it, just get it done with, and that's all you have to do. You've got to do it, so just do it. But do it, smile, and you'll feel much more better, and you'll have much more energy. I hope this video was informative, and I wish you a good evening. Thank you.